On September 26, 2017, SBS TV uploaded a video to YouTube featuring an unidentified Korean woman with a passion for cats. Not only did the woman work at an animal shelter, but she also took her dedication one step further. You see, the woman spent her evenings feeding local strays. For 5 years, the kind-hearted woman's generosity had been helping to keep the neighborhood street cats alive, and the cats all looked forward to filling their bellies with the lady's daily treats. All except one cat, that is. The ginger and white stray that the woman called Dong-suk had peculiar habits indeed. It wasn't that Dong-suk was aggressive, she just seemed fussier with her food than the other feral cats. Whereas the woman's street cat Clouder took food straight from a bowl, Dong-suk ignored anything offered in this way, and the picky cat's actions baffled the animal worker. The woman said that in all the years she'd been feeding the strays, she hadn't seen any cat behave like Dong-suk. But unorthodox eating habits notwithstanding, the stray was obviously hungry. With this in mind, the woman tried offering Dong-suk other types of cat food. In addition to dry supplies, the woman tried to tempt Dong-suk with wet cat food too, but neither seemed to appeal to the feral cat. However, just when it all seemed hopeless, the lady made a breakthrough. On a whim, she offered Dong-suk some dried food in a plastic baggie, and this seemed to do the trick. For some reason, Dong-suk favored the bagged food over everything else. But still, the cat's unusual behavior continued. You see, Dong-suk didn't open the bag and eat the food where it had been left. Instead, she picked the bag up with her teeth and ran off with it. Still, the woman was overjoyed that the cat was finally eating something. And now that she knew the secret behind getting the cat to eat, each day the lady prepared Dong-suk a little baggie of food. And sure enough, every night the cat came to collect her treat before taking off for her mysterious dinner date. Despite her relief that Dong-suk was finally eating, the woman couldn't stop thinking about the rest of the puzzle. Where was the cat going, and what was she doing there? Eventually, curiosity got the better of the Korean lady, so one evening she decided to follow Dong-suk. However, trailing the cat was no easy task, because even though Dong-suk was friendly, she was still feral. Understandably, the lady was reluctant to break the bond she'd formed with Dong-suk by scaring the cat away, so she tailed the cat in secret. Dong-suk's unusual behavior continued when the cat led her pursuer to an old rooftop. Once there, the cat dropped her food baggie and waited. Then, a few minutes later, the reason for Dong-suk's odd ritual revealed itself. A tiny kitten responded to the older cat's calls and came out of hiding to enjoy the delivered meal. At last, things became clear. Dong-suk was a mommy, and everything she was doing was for the benefit of her baby. Consequently, most of the food she dropped off went straight into her growing kitten's belly. Mommy Cat's selfless actions touched the shelter worker deeply, so much so that she was determined to help Dong-suk and her kitten. With that in mind, the woman asked some local people if they knew anything about the ginger stray, and the story she was told was full of tragedy and loss. The woman found out that Dong-suk had originally given birth to not 1, but 5 kittens. However, kittens are delicate beings and the streets are an unforgiving environment. The video doesn't reveal how, but it turns out that Dong-suk sadly lost 4 of her litter. Nevertheless, the woman was determined to do all she could to help the mom and her last remaining kitten, and getting them off the streets would be a good place to start. It's possible that losing 4 of her offspring served to strengthen Dong-suk's bond with her sole surviving kitten, and consequently made a rescue more difficult. Taking things slowly seemed to be the sensible course of action. So with the help of some friends, the woman first left out a warm blanket for Dong-suk and her kitten. Then the Good Samaritans went back to spend some time in the cat's company. Dong-suk recognized the woman who fed her, but the lady found it harder to win the trust of the kitten. In the end, though, the 2 cats became more accustomed to human contact, and after building up some trust, the woman and her friends made their move. Happily, it seems their softly approach had worked wonders. With the 2 cats now used to human contact, the rescue equipment could be brought out, and in no time at all, the rescue party had both Dong-suk and her kitten safely ensconced in a net. Next on the agenda was to shift the cats from net to a cat carrier. Transfer successfully completed, the volunteers then took the cats to a shelter. There, rescuers provided the feline pair with everything they needed, safe from the threats they'd faced on the streets.